Advanced Communicator Manual Silver. The title of his speech is My Capacity. Could I have his evaluator Arun read out the guidelines?
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Toastmasters, guests and speakers, particularly objectives of keep them laughing. Prepare a speech that opens with a self-deprecating joke. String together 2 or 3 related jokes in the speech body. Close the speech with a humorous story. Time is 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you, Arun. This person got tired of seeing his name at the bottom of almost any list drawn up alphabetically. So what did he do? He decided to switch his first and last names. Why not? With the name starting with 2 A's, you just can't go wrong. Please welcome our champion of champions, Aaron, on stage.
During my school days, I dreaded to show my marks card to my dad. No dad would love to see his son's marks card after a hard day's work. During the season, I became God-fearing and believed that important decisions were done at an auspicious season called Raukan. So, I chose to show my marks card to my dad just 5 minutes before he left to work early in the morning. First, it was the turn of my elder brother, Sergeant. 90%? That's all? Where have the remaining 10% gone, young man? Such a sermon to us had become so common. I looked at my marks card. It was like that of a batsman, out of form. 20s, 30s, and sometimes 40s. All neatly underlined in red, making my dad's eyes go red. But on that particular occasion, he just looked at me, just sighed, without uttering a single word. I looked at my mom and said, "Mom, why dad has got no feelings?" Mom said, "Don't worry, dear. Your dad feels that these marks are too good for your capacity." Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear friends, while in school, during my final examination, we had poetry recitation based on the poem The Highwayman by Alfred Noyes. Now this poem, The Highwayman, is about the highwayman who expresses his intense love to his landlord's daughter named Bess. All my friends were able to come forward and recite the poem fluently, but I was not able to do so. So I walked up to my beautiful teacher, Stella ma'am, and told her, "Ma'am, I'm not able to speak over everybody. Can I come over to your staff room and recite the poem?" She said, "Okay, why not? Come over to my staff room." I went to her staff room. There was nobody there. She said, "Go on." I just looked down and said, the highwayman, you please go on, ma'am." Couldn't proceed further. She said, "Just say a few lines and get lost." I don't know what happened to me. I just looked at her, closed my eyes and said, and lo, the words began to flow. "One kiss, my bonny sweetheart. I'm at the price tonight. I'll come to you by moonlight. Wait for me by moonlight. Watch for me by moonlight. Though hell should bar the way." One slap. She said, "One more line, you land in the moon," she said. But those 4 lines from that 101 line poem fetched me marks beyond my capacity that made my dad land in the moon. School days were over. I then moved on to college. One thing I noticed in college was everybody waited for an opportunity to go shirtless in any event. So I decided I too wanted to go shirtless, but when I looked at myself, I knew it was worthless. So I went on to do my workout sessions that became my burnout sessions. One day Arun came up to me and said, "Hey Watson, I want something important from you, man." I said, "What?" "There are guys in my locality who are a big nuisance. I want you to sort them out." I looked at myself. "Why me?" He said, "You can do it, man. You got the capacities." For a moment, my chest went high like this. That day, that evening, I went to the locality and just stood like this, waiting for the goons to come up to me. None turned up. I waited for a long time. None turned up except for a few school kids who passed that side. I waited and waited and waited. From nowhere, Arun came up to me and said, "Hey Watson, success man, you've done it." I said, "Hey, what did I do? Nothing, I just stood there." "Yeah, those school kids who were a big nuisance in the locality are now scared of you." Hey, I can't believe it. But I thought there are going to be some tough guys who are going to come before me. He said, "Listen, I know your capacity." From then on, from college, I moved on to work. At work, generally what happens is, whenever an employee fell ill, one of the employers would come forward and donate blood. I was not comfortable with this. I always avoided it and resisted it. But one day somebody said, "You need to go to St. John's Hospital and donate blood." I had no choice. So when I went to St. John's Hospital, I don't know what happened. After some time, when I opened my eyes, I saw my friend at the other end donating me blood. Then I was told that I felt unconscious and they had to rush somebody else to donate blood to me. For the simple reason, I was weak. So a message was sent to everybody that please don't approach Watson for blood because he does not have the all these experiences in life have added a new meaning to my life. For when you have a disparity, it's only then you will look up to the Almighty. For He has said so rightly, when you don't have the capacity, you'll soon find an opportunity that my dear friend, will prove your own capability and put an end to all uncertainty.